but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Hall again on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
61.
Hall again on 2nd down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Wilson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
This is always a tricky angle for a right-footed kicker because he's trying to draw it to the center of the uprights, but instead he pushes it to the right, and it's no good.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the... And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great... His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Play action. It's Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
They go play action with Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's Wilson. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with ball. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Zach Wilson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a long.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go. 66. Bullet hard.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Play action. Now Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hurts.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's go now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
19.
They go play action with Hurts.
And Sharp calls it in. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas got her as the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Berrios now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Set.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And this will be a touch. Jets deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Keeps himself upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Throwing is Hurts.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 30. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Schultz. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. 3 quarters have come and gone.
Let's go now.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards.
And the Eagles are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw again is Wilson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is fielded at the 27. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball run for them, so they keep handing it to him.
They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
set. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And they will take over first and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Ready? H3218 chopper.
One last shot for Wilson.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
He was brought down by Troy Anderson.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So flying Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never gotta choose. You like the top or you just like the lose.